the character.
Of course.
Yeah. It's a little distant, so they have a few bedroom scenes where Mary's getting more and more upset. And that segues into this. Isn't that a good segue?
No.
No?
Why is Mary getting more upset?
Yeah, because of him, but yeah, that's what I'm, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Must be somebody else.
Yeah. Mary's getting upset because Tom isn't responsive.
And this scene is in that pilot. So we're just doing it a little bit longer in two. That's all. Okay.
I don't understand. I don't know what anyone's talking about.
It's just the Q&A now. Yeah.
First.
The Q&A? Yeah.
He's from the firm of Curry. Same guy. A number of years later.
So, Louise, this was done in 1970?
1974, believe it or not. I was 12.
And I was younger.
Worked out for us.
I never liked even then to talk about the age.
We talked a little bit about the censoring. Can you tell them a little bit about that? What you were allowed to say and what you weren't, and then some of the conversations you had with Norman Lear about the scene you just did?
Yeah, well, we were...
Can you all hear?
Yeah. We made these pilots shows. We made two of them.
We made two.
For CBS. And 2 weeks after they were made, and we thought we were really onto something hot. We all felt like it. We just felt it couldn't not do anything or go. And most of us didn't have that much experience before. Well, they were turned down. Within 2 weeks, every network had turned them down.
Oh, wow.
Frightened of the material. Like saying it's too far ahead of its time.
Yeah, we didn't have a laugh track for one thing.
Yeah, we had no that joke in no cue cards. We didn't have anything.
Wow.
We just had to live up there.
Yeah.
So, one of the things though, then we were syndicated first, like the first show to be syndicated. So stations bought us. Is that right?
Yes, well, no, that's okay. Well, CBS did put us on for a bit.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. We're called the Bickerses in another line. And then they didn't want us on it. Because
No, they never took us.
they didn't throw it away. Anyway, it didn't work. And so Norman got the brilliant
No, they
idea.
turned it down before that. They turned it down on seeing it. They never let us make it or anything because we were funded finally when we made it. We got 200 stations from around the country.
Right.
And they each paid a certain amount.
She was paid more money, so we'll use her version.
They bought, like, we were on in New York at Channel 5, and they bought us for $3,500 a week. And by the second week, they were making $95,000 a week. This is true. That's how I know we weren't paying. But he had a brilliant business partner named Jerry Prencio, Norman Lear did, and they figured out how to do. This guy used to do all the Muhammad Ali fights, so he could arrange something.
We knew a few guys.
It was like he's our guy, and he put us. They put us on, and we had to be very careful. So when if a censor wanted us to do anything, they really had to say. If each station said, "I don't like you to say that," or "intimate that," we had to take it off. We would have done it. They left us alone. The only time they did it was after this scene, the progression. This was like the fourth scene of the bedroom.
So this scene was kind of ahead of its time, wasn't it? I mean,
I don't know. I always thought it was its time. But I can only go by me, you know.
I was ready for it.
So really, ahead of its time on television, then you were 10 years behind. I always thought that anyway.
And did you tell me about Norman Lear? You changed this. You added something, changed a little bit about the scene.
Well, when we got this scene, he had sent down a 3-page version. Do you remember this?
Mm-hmm.
And it said, Tom and Mary, who were established as this very innocent couple, and it said that for this scene, he wanted to do a scene on masturbation, but the scene said, when you read it, did you abuse yourself?
And I refused.
I said to him, do you abuse yourself? And I went, Mom, I didn't think I could say that to him. So it was all changed. We had a chance to rewrite certain stuff.
Interesting.
So I said, do you do it?
Yeah.
That seemed plain and simple.
Well, what's wonderful in the scene is what you're not saying.
What we were,
All of those moments, what you're not saying, and the chemistry between the two of you. You know, which,
I know.
yeah. Which
Great chemistry from the moment we met. I mean, Joan Dall, remember that first time Norman was there? I remember I auditioned for this thing, this Mary Hartman. There was a big table, and I got up on the table and did a bedroom scene with Joan Dall.
His memory is going so fast.
You were there, you were on the table. I'm serious.
So what happened?
I just got to go home this afternoon. I gotta go back. What time? So anyway, you weren't there.
No, what did happen?
I did.
From your point of view.
How do you think I got the part? No, but I did the bedroom scene that way, and
What'd you do?
so Joan Darling loved it, and that's why I came back.
Oh,
That's what I did.
our director would have loved it. See, she was like the progressive.
Joan Darling had been
director.
with Mike Nichols in the premise here in New York. She'd gone to Carnegie Tech at the time. Was in New York, a working actress, and became a director too. And she was kind of, in some ways, many ways, at that time, our leading lady in terms of directing. She helped us form the company.
She was became like our mother figure.
Yeah.
All of us, there was something about her that, and she knew how to do great, funny, oblique things. Everything she would do was oblique.
Yeah.
She was only with us a short while, but it was enough. She made what do you call it, like the rake of the show.
A certain style she helped sustain or create.
And a very perverse, innocent style that she would do.
Well, this is almost 50 Shades of Green, I think.
She was great, though.
She was.
You want to say something
In her
else?
day. No, I didn't want to say anything else. I don't have better time.
I hate to take it away from the two of you, because we could listen to you forever, but I just want to make sure there are any questions from you guys. We have fan club members, and
Just one statement. Still got it.
He used to be my agent.
Any other, I can't even focus. Any other questions from you guys? This is a Q&A that's, it's good though for me.
Yeah,
I can just sit back.
Ask questions on any subject.
Bryin Dall is one of our fans. He's got a house full of Mary Hartman memorabilia. Has a tour, you can pay it. $7,500 a pop? I'm kidding. Yeah, it's true. He was here the last time we were.
You have a question, or?
I do actually. Did you have any problems when Howard and Ed, the gay couple, and you had the story arc of a gay couple on there, which actually totally changed my life. So, oh, absolutely. It was the first time.
Sometimes we think that there are people would say that totally changed their lives, and you realize how much you're responsible for it, But
it was the first time getting it aired, because it's actually, they weren't affected. They weren't Liberace or Paul Lind.
No, in fact, if you remember, their story was that I ended up begging him, one of the men, to kiss me.
Yep.
So I wanted him to know what it was to kiss a woman's lips. So I
He asked me the same
And
question.
that's I'm homophobic, so.
Real man wouldn't do that.
But did you have any trouble getting that aired? Because, I mean, to this day, you don't have that.
As far as I
Are
know.
you're taping all this, everything they say? So
They didn't-
Louise, just
Document.
everything you say is on that tape.
Somewhere.
One last question, again, I promised you guys a reception with the celebrities, and we have to be after about 15 minutes, you the celebrities. Take one question, and then they'll have a chance to, run over and get more of this, whatever that is. Yeah.
How long was it on the air?
Not long enough.
There were 2 seasons, I think. Spin-offs, but 2 seasons. We did like 325 pages.
More than that.
That's what I read.
Almost 400.
No way.
Yeah, we did.
You think?
You can buy the whole series of all of them on Sony has it for sale.
Yeah.
I have it. My place will have a
No, but what I was going to tell you, there was one thing that we did, and it was bedroom scene, that we did not air. And it was about, do you have orgasms?
Okay, that's the end of the Q&A.